Hello Aries, this is Joe, and this is your September 2020 mid-month tarot reading. I do want to say that I'm working with a new microphone, so if my sound kind of just is off a little bit, I'm working on it. I'm trying to dial it in and make it a little bit better, but so if it's kind of making some noise, you know, I'm trying to get it situated the best way possible. So a little bit of, you know, experimentation and a work in progress. So, but Aries, this is a general reading about the 15th through the 30th of September 2020. Again, this is a general reading. It's not going to be for everybody. It possibly can't be. So if it's not, there's always another message on another day that might be better suited for you. And I'm probably going to do post an extended reading for those of you interested. The extended reading is going to be on my members only area, and if you're interested in that, just check the description box below. 10 of Wands, Aries, and I'm going to show you the cards and, you know, kind of get into all that, but we're going to see what is going on with you. So Aries, you're taking a break from something mid-month. Maybe you're giving up on a dream a little bit. Let's have a look. 9 of Wands. Okay, so Aries, let's talk about this here. Mid-month, you, to me, you have the 9 of Wands here. This is maybe looking back in retrospect, like maybe what you wanted or maybe what you were fighting for or trying to accomplish isn't necessarily worth the fight or worth the battle right now. And so you might be kind of reevaluating or looking at your situation mid-month and deciding to either kind of give up on something or give up on a pursuit of something, or you might just be trying to readjust you know, what it is you're trying to actually attack here in the mid-month of September. You have the 10 of Wands here. I'm sorry, it was 9. You have 10 of Wands, so you're going from 9 to 10. And the 10 of Wands, this to me is like almost resembles a decision you're making or a decision you're contemplating, whether or not what you're doing, because you have the King of Swords here, is really in your best interest or your highest good. So Aries, you might have a little bit of an internal dilemma here in mid-month with respect to anything that is kind of causing you to rethink anything that might be for your best interest, kind of how that comes through. I read cards intuitively. First impression is the most important to me over and above anything else. So I do feel like there's this feeling like you really wanted something and you're kind of getting what you wanted, but at the same time it's not what you thought it would be. So you might just be readjusting things a little bit, maybe even recalibrating. I don't know what that necessarily is about. It doesn't feel like to me this is about love or any type of relationship. This is to me about a pursuit of something that you thought probably would have brought you some kind of purpose or meaning, or something that you were really drawn to, and then finding out that what it wasn't quite what you had hoped or you thought it might actually be. You have the 4 of Swords, so again, definitely rethinking things, definitely kind of getting a hold of the situation, but not, you might be backing off, not being too hands-on with everything. This to me is like being a little bit exhausted from the whole scenario mid-month, and so in that kind of exhaustion and that feeling of not quite knowing the answer or what to do, or deciding what you're going to do with this situation, I think that this is you just really getting back in touch and kind of thinking things over, mulling them over again. You might even be disconnecting. You might even be just completely taking a big, long time out, and I do feel like this could be like a week-long time out, and distancing yourself from whatever that is. But you again, I think this is a big back and forth, because the 9 of Cups is it's almost like you had high hopes or high expectations of whatever this was, and these high expectations haven't really lived up to what you were kind of in pursuit of, or they haven't lived up to the idea that you had kind of formulated in your mind, the plan that you have formulated, the plan that you kind of laid out. So there's, again, a bit of a disconnect here with this, and I think that you know, there's like a big kind of back and forth with you when it comes to whatever this is that's troubling you. And again, I did say I don't feel like this is any type of love relationship at all. I feel like this is definitely about something that at some point in time recently, in the recent past, last few months, something you kind of set out in pursuit of, and that pursuit is kind of oops, that belongs over here. That pursuit is kind of fizzling out a little bit for you. So we're gonna pull one of these, and then again, for the extended reading, I'll probably go another 5 or 10 minutes into it. And again, you can check the description box below if you're interested in that. So you have a blessing for support. I know I banged them cards really hard, so you might not have heard that, but a blessing for support. So, you know, your internal compass might feel a little out of calibration, but no matter what you are feeling and thinking, you do have the support, not only I think of others around you, but I do feel like the biggest feeling here is like a spiritual support. So you are probably relying on you know, that those prayers, that meditation, that intuitive kind of messages that you get. So definitely you have a blessing for support, and so if you really trust that, you'll make the right decision. Some of you, I do think, like you're abandoning it because the success isn't coming out right away or as fast as you hoped, and that doesn't mean that it won't happen. Serendipity here. So again, you know, you might really need to think deeply about this, because I do feel like that it's just some of you, this is a matter of success not coming in as fast as you'd hoped or wanted. And again, the Nine of Cups is kind of attached to that. This is a big dream, a big hope, a big desire, a big ambition, and that ambition isn't really coming through either as fast as you want, or it's just something that you're starting to doubt or maybe not trust 100% with all your heart and soul. So there's this idea that you know, maybe it's time to give up or let go. But I think no matter what, you'll make the right decision. Some of you, you know, might actually kind of get some kind of confirmation that what you're doing is like definitely what you should be doing, but you might be doubting that as you go along. So if you're seeing anything that kind of jumps out at you, if you're thinking something and you hear something, if you're seeing a lot of synchronicities in your life, definitely keep that pursuit in progress and don't abandon it, because if you abandon it, then you know that becomes, this Nine of Cups becomes kind of lost and you know, washed away for you. But you know, I do think that you definitely have something that is worth really evaluating and thinking about when it comes to your situation mid-month in September. So Aries, I'm going to actually kind of cut it off here, and I'm going to dig a little deeper and see what this is about, and see you know, if you're resonating with this, if it's making sense with you, if it's clicking with you. You'll know it's for you, so you can definitely check out the extended reading in the description box below if you're interested in hearing more.